What I'm going to share with you next is actually going to be quite shocking. But this series is about uncovering the truth, and I want this to be known because we need to know what these girls were really up against. This information comes directly from the book Pure Murder, written by the late Corey Mitchell, who had the chance to sit down and interview both the Penas and the Ertmans in the years after the crime. This book was written based off of interviews with the parents of the people involved, along with Mitchell's own findings. I'm going to take a minute to read a few separate articles from Pure Murder. When she turned 13, she asked her parents for her own set of house keys. It was not for sneaky, ulterior motives. The Ertmans had two doors in the back of their home. One was the regular door, and the other was a door made of metal burglar bars, which were necessary because the Ertmans lived on a nice street in one of the lower quality areas of the Heights. Jennifer wisely said, "Mom, can I have my own set of keys so I don't have to keep bothering you?" Randy dropped Jennifer off at Elizabeth Pena's house on Lamont Lane, approximately 4.5 miles away from their home. Jennifer did not lean over to give her father a kiss goodbye. She had recently gotten out of the habit due to embarrassment, being a teenager and all. "Be home by midnight," her father reminded her. Sandra felt safe about letting her daughter go out for the night with friends. Jennifer had her pager and also cash in her purse. Her mother always left $35 on Jennifer's dresser every Thursday for allowance. Jennifer also received the same amount on Sundays, and she always kept a $10 bill in her pants pocket in case of an emergency, or if she needed to call a taxi cab. Sandra made sure that her daughter knew that if she ever needed a ride home, all she needed to do was get to a payphone and call her parents. They would come to get her, no matter the situation. So yes, it's quite shocking as to what was written here in this book. Reading between the lines, it appears as though Randy and Sandra Ertman were expecting Jennifer to either walk back home that night, get a ride back from one of her friends, or take a taxi cab back to their house. I'm going to show you the path that Elizabeth and Jennifer would have taken back to Lamont Lane. Now this map is not exactly perfect, but it's a pretty close representation as to the way that they would have most likely gotten back to Elizabeth's house.